Yo, YouTube, how you doing, boys? We're back again with another video, man. Um, guys, like I said, man, I want to appreciate all the love, all the support that you guys bring to the channel. Means a lot to me, bro. Streaming is something that I love to do. Gaming is something that I love to do. How to be better, being competitive, mindset, all of that is just something that I love, man. That it's just in me, and for the most part, you guys rock with it, bro. So for that I am eternally grateful. Um, So today, man, we're gonna talk about something that I've kind of talked about maybe before, but I kind of want to talk about it today. Where talk about mindset. I feel like this is something that comes before gaming, comes before trying to compete, competitive, trying to do anything. Is your mindset. Um, so let's talk about why it's important to have a mindset, man, that is strong, and what type of mindset you need to have when it comes to your gaming life, if you will, when you're playing competitive, when you're playing ranked, when you whatever game you're playing. If you're taking it serious, what kind of mindset you need. So, why is it good to have a strong mindset? Well, in my opinion, man, um, this is just fact. You want to get somewhere or achieve some goal, you have to understand that not everything's going to go your way. There's going to be multiple times where you're going to be met with different obstacles. You're going to be met with different challenges, and you have to mentally, one, know that that's going to happen no matter who you are. Two, be okay with the fact that you're going to struggle. A lot of us are gifted in some areas, and a lot of us aren't gifted in a lot of areas. And for those like myself who may be gifted just a little bit in certain areas, easy to think that nothing can stop you, nothing can deter you, nothing can phase you, shock you. But even if you're even if you're really really good, there's always going to be something that can challenge you. If nothing challenges you, then you should look for challenges. Be comfortable with not being very comfortable. Always trying to learn and trying to grow, no matter how good you are. Important. For those of you who aren't necessarily maybe as gifted, you look around and you judge yourself and you base your current skill level on where your friends are, where people you look up to in the streaming community. You have to understand that we all are dealing with the same thing for the most part, right? You may be dealing with struggles that maybe I don't deal with, but that doesn't mean that I'm not dealing with struggles, right? A lot of us, a lot of people that I've seen, especially when I'm playing randomly, like when I'm playing ranked randomly, like just solo, or if I'm playing with a team. One thing that I've noticed is a lot of guys that I've seen don't have any expectations for themselves because they don't see themselves as being more. And for a guy like me, that frustrates me because I don't think that way about myself because I know that anything that I want to do is in my power to do it. If I'm not good, whose fault is that, right? Nobody else's fault but mine. If I can't aim well, if I can't position myself well, if I can't communicate well to my teammates, I'm not where I need to be rank wise or whatever the case might be. Like that's ultimately on me. There's things that you have to understand and accept. And once you start moving past that, you can actually start seeing results that you see. But a lot of players struggle mentally, even before they even touch the sticks or they touch the mouse. A lot of players struggle mentally, believe that they can be more than what they are. Stop basing yourself, judging yourself, um, to other people, right? And if you are gonna do that, be realistic about it. They put in more time than you. They practice on their game for 15 to 20 minutes a day or more. When you're going out to party or going out to do X, Y, and Z, they're home, they're gaming. They're practicing on a game where you might only play 2, 3 days and don't do any of that when you actually play for those 2 to 3 days. So it's a shift in skill. Look at ways on how to optimize your time and do less excuse making. A lot of guys that I notice as well, they'd rather make 1,000 excuses versus putting in 1,000 hours of work to try and get better, right? A lot of guys that say, "Oh, I don't have the time to do this, or I don't have the time to do that," then shut up and stop complaining about why you're not good. But if you want to complain about why you're not good, then you clearly have time to get good. Whether you play for 2 to 3 days out of the week, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, what are you doing during that time? Is it quality over quantity, right? A lot of guys they just play a lot. They don't actually do anything, and they're trying to figure out why they're not getting good. The combination of how are you spending your time and how much time you're spending doing with the things that you need to do. So I've played it with a lot of random players and a lot of guys who have had on different teams and different games. And like I said, mindset is huge, man. A lot of guys defeat themselves if they're not performing after a couple games or a game or two, and it affects and spreads to not only them but also to their teammates. Um, when you're competing and you're trying to play with a team, you're the kind of person who you're being honest with yourself. You're the kind of person who struggles with mentally being strong and being consistent mentally, like positive, like from the first game of the day to the end of the day. Your will to win and your mindset to win and do the right things is the same, even if you're not playing well. That's what you have to be if you're not playing well. The same point to play well and knowing that you can play well, even if you're not playing well, you have to have that mindset to where you not forget, but you know that okay, next game I'm gonna try to be better. Okay, it didn't work. Next game I'm gonna try to be better. It didn't work. Next game I'm gonna try to be better. Like because you keep trying to be better, and don't let the mess ups get to you. That's huge because even if you're not playing better, you know it's not your mindset that's faulty. It's maybe positioning, maybe you're not hitting your shots, maybe you're a tad late to a fight, right? Like all those things you want to take into consideration as you're gaming. You don't want anything like your mindset to be an issue because then that's a whole other can of worms that you have to work out, and that's something that you physically can't touch to fix. So mindset is key for team morale, but also, like I said, individual morale. Mindset is key on whether or not you're gonna be motivated to get up and actually practice, right? Every day you're not practicing, or every hour of the day you're not working on your game, somebody else is, right? And like I said, like Kobe said, man, when they asked him about, his success maybe during the playoffs or whatever, job's not done. He hasn't won the championship yet, so none of what he's doing him matters. The people on the outside who, like I said, don't think highly of themselves, something simple is a huge achievement. Those who think highly and set goals for themselves, those little things are nothing to them. Like, okay, I did that. Cool. Keep going. Right? That's the mindset you have to have. You want to become better at anything, especially if you want to be better at gaming. Because there's hundreds to thousands to millions of players playing a game. Not all of them are trying to be the best, but there's maybe hundreds of them, maybe thousands of them who do. And you're not trying to be better than them necessarily, but you want to be able to compete. You want to be able to win. You want to be able to know that all your hard work and effort is paying off. And like I said, it all starts with your mindset. If your mindset is wrong, your body follows, your actions follow, motivation follows. So your teammates will definitely pick up on that eventually, like any relationship. Your girlfriend's lazy, you're not. Eventually, over time, you will become a little bit lazy in certain areas. vice versa. Hopefully, if you're very productive and your girlfriend's lazy, hopefully over time she'll become more productive in certain areas, right? So you guys all feed off of each other. Um, so my my proposition to you guys, if you're watching this, you want to become better, but you don't know how, or you don't know what's stopping you from being better, that you're putting all the time, you're putting all the effort, you're practicing all every day. You drop 20 bombs, or well, maybe you can drop 20 bombs, maybe you can't, right? Maybe you're not winning your rank games, whatever it is, might whatever the case might be. Pick out your mindset where it should be, right? Um, and if it's not, have an honest discussion with yourself. Write down what it is that you don't do well when you come to certain situations mentally. Write those things down on paper. You physically see it. Accept that. Right beside it, how you're gonna move on and fix of those problems. And if you can't do it, take your time and do it. Then work on actually fixing those problems. So, guys, this is a small video, man. Like I said, man, I care more about you guys from a mental aspect than I do a gaming aspect. If you guys want to kind of see more videos like this, bro, you already know what to do. Comment, let me know. Guys, I'm out. Like always.